Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Michael Carbone. I'm a business and immigration attorney on Staten Island, New York. And today I want to talk about using FBI and state-specific background checks to assess your criminal history for immigration purposes. Now, before I dive into this topic, if you have any questions, you want to start a conversation, please drop a comment below. Otherwise, if you'd like to set up a formal legal consultation with me, please visit us at carboneattorneys.com. We have a button in the top right corner of our website. Click it, fill it out, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. So if you are looking to apply for immigration benefits, whether that be a visa, a green card, work authorization, there is undoubtedly going to be a question on your application that asks something along the lines of, have you ever been arrested, cited, charged, or detained for any offense or crime or anything of that nature? And the reason that the government asks this question is obvious. They want to know about your criminal history. So why is knowing your criminal history so important? Well, this could have minor or huge ramifications when it comes to applying for immigration benefits. Having a full picture of your criminal history will help you take the best step forward when it comes to applying for benefits. In fact, if your history is serious enough, you may even hold back from applying because of the nature of your criminal history. Now, if you haven't been arrested, cited, charged, or detained before, this video obviously isn't for you. But if you think you might have been in one of those situations before, then keep watching, because I want to dive into the specific reasons why your criminal history is so important to know. The first reason is eligibility determinations. Now, depending on your criminal history, you may be completely ineligible for certain immigration benefits. You might be cut out from obtaining a visa. You might be prevented from applying for a green card. You may be ineligible for work authorization. So having a full picture of your criminal history will help determine whether you're even eligible for benefits. The next reason to have a complete picture of your criminal history is avoiding denials and removal proceedings. Now, if you have a full assessment of your criminal history before you apply, you can avoid a denial altogether. Once you apply, you're now in a position, if you haven't already disclosed your history, that you must disclose, and it's very possible that that conviction or that charge or that offense now makes you ineligible, and you've paid filing fees, you've gone through this entire process, and you should have never filed in the first place. Second of all, obviously, everyone wants to avoid removal proceedings, and knowing your criminal history is crucial to being sure that you are not placed in a position where the government is aware that you might be ineligible for benefits, subject to deportation, subject to removal. So getting a picture of your criminal history will help you avoid that scenario altogether. Next, depending on your criminal history, there might be waivers available to you. Now, certain offenses will have associated waivers that you can apply for and obtain, and the government will essentially waive the fact that you have that offense on your record and allow you to apply. So having a full picture of your criminal history will help determine if you're eligible for any waivers, and that could be crucial to the success of an application that you file with the government. Finally, legal representation. If you have a very complex criminal history, it's almost essential that you connect with an immigration attorney, because trying to do this on your own and navigating the immigration laws and how criminal offenses affect your eligibility can be a nightmare. Immigration attorneys like myself are obviously experts in this area, and we can say to you, not guaranteed, but we could say, this offense is serious, here's why, and you shouldn't apply. Or, we don't think this is serious, we actually think you're still eligible, and we can explain why you're eligible and you should move forward with your application. Now, when it comes to actually requesting your criminal history, you should usually start with the FBI background check. I've included a link in the blog associated with this video, but the FBI will do a run of all 50 states, and you will get a report back if there are any arrest history, arrest records, convictions, and so forth. So using that link is the first step in obtaining your criminal background. Now, I'm in New York, so I've also included a link to requesting your background for New York State specific offenses. This is true for any state where you've ever had interactions with the law. So let's say you may have been arrested in Virginia, you were arrested in Texas. You're going to want to do the same thing that I'm explaining with New York with those states. And the reason is that the FBI, although the FBI background check covers all 50 states, it's not granular in the way that a state-specific search will result. So you can get a background check through the FBI, but there may be offenses that do not show up. And when you do the state-specific search, that is an extra check to make sure that you've captured everything that's out there so you know how to address it when it comes to applying for benefits. So that's really it. When it comes to whether you've been arrested, detained, cited, or charged for an offense, knowing your criminal history is crucial to both eligibility requirements for applications and admissibility into the United States. And obviously, deportability and removal. Knowing your criminal history will help place you exactly where you need to be and let you know, am I eligible? Will I be deported? Do I have to be concerned about this? So definitely look into FBI background checks and state-specific checks to really get that full picture that you need so you can take the best foot forward when it comes to applying for benefits. If you like this video and you want to see more, please like, subscribe, and I'll keep making them.